This is the Circle Drive, the other end of the Circle Drive from still my back on Long Lawn Trail. And over here is the parking space for Phil's Mercedes. And the circle here now is on the left. And straight ahead, though I can't see it well on my screen here, you'll see quite a lot of weeds and whatnot. But just this side of it, we have an open area where we intend to build a bridge. And across the way, you can see Phil's little studio. That's another small cabin. But up in front here, this used to be a very nice garden area that I had landscaped, and it's just gone into disrepair since many things got in the way. I have a trellis archway thing of a sort here that I've never been able to get anything growing on. And since I want most of the space to be now for edibles, I intend to try growing some snap beans on there. Sounds like they might do it. We'll be cleaning this up, and I want to put in an herb garden in this area and some ornamental lettuce or some lettuce that we can... Anyway, I want it to be edible. Right now it's just wild. Over here, though, is the tomato garden. This was a great experiment. I got a kit from Home Depot with little peat pots and had to buy seeds for them, and grew all of these plants from seeds. And when they got about to where this poor scrawny one here is, Cheryl, a friend of mine, master gardener, came over and helped me figure out what to do about it. So we built a raised bed of a sort by leaving the plants in the pots for more concentrated watering. And there's lots of mulch under that hay, and then hay. And one of these days this will be just a raised garden, basically. I didn't want the usual square delineated type of thing with wood sides. I don't have the tools for building something with wood and saws and nails, so instead used the indigenous pine or cedar logs that we have laying all over around here anyway since Reed cleared up, or helped clear up. So anyway, my tomatoes, look at this, look at this. I sacrificed a lot of my knee-highs to ties to pin these babies up on poles. Where are some more? Here's another. Yeah, there's some there. These bamboo poles came from a bamboo forest right here on the property, and I plan to go get some more and use them to build an armature across the back of the garden here for next time, since plants are growing way out over the creek now. And thank you very much, Craig, for that idea. And Fluffy here has to put her 2 cents in. Excuse me, Fluffy. He is such a noisy fellow. Fluffy, say hello. You want meow? Yeah, thank you. Okay. Yeah, he's a talker. Okay, so this is the celebrity plant that has produced the most so far. It got a head start, though. Cheryl gave that to me as a full plant. And the tomatoes I've gotten so far came off of that, with one exception, and that was its neighbor over here. They need some water. I'm going to have to water them this evening. So anyway, great bamboo poles. I'm real glad to have that resource. I'll get back to doing some lashing here. Oh, and look at this. Very proud to say. An eggplant. Look at that beauty. I think more are going to be coming out on this plant too. I love eggplant, and that's the only place where I've deviated from tomatoes this year. However, that will be changing. So back over, this is the front of the cabin over that way with the porch across the front, and my messy studio in back that at the moment is piled high with used Topo Chico bottles, which I intend to use to build a glass wall back here. And I'm going to do an experiment with bamboo poles and a seat-high glass wall around this area, and build I'm not sure what to call it, a dome structure of a sort out of things I have on hand. Back here, I've been clearing this area. I have a lot more rock collecting to do, but this is where I am starting the compost area. So I love Craig's pallet idea. I think I'm going to see if I can get some pallets and build walls up there for a proper compost pile. And this is the ugly back into the house that I have some plans to finally get past the tar paper shack look to finish that back wall. It must be different. I can't just have normal stuff there, right? So this is the wilderness area we are in here. We've had a wonderfully wet July, amazing for Texas, but it has certainly added to the greenery. So here we are. Hope you come visit sometime. We could use your expertise. I think I'll put herbs there. I wonder how they'll do in the shade.